Hello dears, let us begin our Ayurveda Kriya Sharira classes. So today's class we will be discussing about the definition of Kriya Shariram, the definition of Shariram and the synonyms, which is commonly the first question in your question paper, which is commonly asked as a first question in your question paper. Shariram is always asked as a 3-mark question in your question paper. Okay. Kriya Shariram, our subject. Kriya Shariram, the word is derived from two words, Kriya and Shariram. It's a combination of two words, Kriya and Shariram. So we need to study individually what does Kriya means and what does Shariram means in order to determine what all topics which are covered under the heading Kriya Shariram. Okay. First we can move on to the word Kriya. So it's a Sanskrit word. It should have a definite root word, right? So this Kriya is derived from the word Kri. And this Kri, the term Kri, the root word Kri means to do, to perform, to act. So Kriya has something to do with an action, a performance, a doing. And what are the synonyms of Kriya? Kriya can be called Pravritti, Kriya can be called Karmam, Kriya can be called Yatnam, Kriya can be called Karya Samarambham. And coming to the definition of Kriya, Pravrittistu khalu cheshta karyartham seva Kriya Karmam Yatnam Karya Samarambham. Look into the sloka. We have already discussed that Pravritti is a term used synonymous to Kriya. So, Pravritti or Kriya is Pravrittistu khalu cheshta. What is cheshta? It is action. So, Pravritti or Kriya is cheshta, is an action. But that action has a particular purpose. Cheshta karyartham, to attain a particular karya. So, you are performing some action to attain a particular thing, and that is called Kriya. Cheshta karyartham. So, Kriya is Cheshta karyartham. Any activity done with a particular intention. That is termed as Kriya. As far as Ayurveda is concerned, it is a medical science, right? So, the aim of Ayurveda, the purpose of Ayurveda is to maintain Dhatu Satmyam. You already know that Dhatu Vaishyamyam leads to disease and Dhatu Satmyam leads to Arogyam. So, the sole purpose or the karyam of Ayurveda science is the maintenance of Dhatu Satmyam. And for a healthy person, what does Dhatu Satmya symbolizes? It is a Samadosha, Samagni, Samadhatu, Samamalakriya, Prasanna, Atma, Indriya, Manaha. If a person is having all these qualities, we can assume that he has Dhatu Satmya. And for the maintenance of all these things, for the maintenance of Samadosham, for the maintenance of Samagni, for the maintenance of Samadhatu, for the maintenance of Samamalakriya, for the maintenance of Prasanna, Atma, Indriya, Manaha, he require a lot of coordinated actions within his body. And all these actions body, all these functions of the body, all the activities of the body coordinated by different systems of our body in order to maintain healthy state comes under Kriya in case of a healthy person. And in case of a diseased person, he is having Dhatu Vaishyamya. So the aim is we have to maintain Dhatu Satmyam. For that, we are giving him treatments. Daivyabhasraya Chikitsa, Yuktivyabhasraya Chikitsa, Sattva-Vijaya Chikitsa, all these things we are giving the patient in order to regain Dhatu Satmyam. The karyam is Dhatu Satmyam. And what is the action? The Chikitsa. So Chikitsa also comes under Kriya, under the heading of Kriya in case of a deceased person. But Kriya Shariram, our subject, deals with the process of maintenance of swasthyam in a healthy person. So we have discussed that Kriya is any action uh, that is done with a particular purpose in mind. According to Ayurveda, the purpose is Dhatu Satmya. So, any actions done by the body or from external as chikitsa in order to maintain Dhatu Satmyam comes under Kriya. But our subject, Kriya Shariram, deals with the process of maintenance of swasthyam inside a healthy person, and healthy person or swasthyam or Dhatu Satmyam in a person can be identified with the following lakshanas: Samadosham, Samagni, Samadhatu, Malakriya, Prasanna, Atma, Indriya, Manaha. So, Kriya can be all the factors, all the actions inside the body, taking place inside the body in order to maintain Samadosham. That is, in order to maintain the amount of functional elements in the body that you have already studied. Vata pitta kapha shedi trayodosha samasadaha vikrita avikrita deham khnanti te vartenti cha. Vikrita khnandi deham avikrita vartenti. That you have already studied. Then mechanism of maintenance of good digestive power. Then mechanism involved in proper formation, maintenance and repair of structural elements, which are the dhadus. Samadhatu. Dhadus are continuously formed, continuously destroyed. So you need adequate formation of dhadus, adequate maintenance of dhadus, adequate repair of dhadus, etc. in order to maintain samadhatu. Then Malakriya. You need good formation of waste, good elimination of waste. Then mechanism of maintenance of mental and spiritual health. All these require coordinated activities of different systems of the body, and they all comes under the purview of Kriya Shariram. Then comes the next word, Shariram. Kriya Shariram has two words, Kriya and Shariram. So we have studied what Kriya means, and then what does Sharira mean? Shariram means Shariram adhikritya kritam tantram Shariram. So what is Shariram? It is a science, it's a literature which is written based on the Sharira, which is written based on the human body. That is called Sharira. So Kriya Shariram will be the knowledge of all mechanisms in the human body to maintain health from birth to death, including the delicate balance between the catabolism and anabolism, immunity, interaction with the external environment and within the body, and also reproduction. We have studied what Shariram is. What is Shariram? It is a literature, it's a science which is written based on Shariram. And what is Shariram? Shariram Nama, according to Susruta, Tatra Shariram Nama Chetana Adhishtana Bhutam Panchamahabhuta Vikara Samudayatmakam Samayoga Vahi. Once more, Tatra Shariram Nama Chetana Adhishtana Bhutam Panchamahabhuta Vikara Samudayatmakam Samayoga Vahi. So the Sharira is Chetana Adhishtana Bhutam, that which has a soul or Atman as base. Ayurveda believes in Atma. Ayurveda believes in rebirth. You all know that. According to Ayurveda, each living being will be having its own Jivatma. Jivatma Prati Shariram Bhinno Vibhuhu Nityam Cha. You have already studied in Tarka Sangraham. So each of the living being will be having one Jivatma of its own. That is why it is called Chetana Adhishtana Bhuta. Then Pancha Mahabhuta Vikara Samudayatmakam, which means our body not only has Jivatma, but this Jivatma resides in a seat. Purisharire Sheta Yadi Purushaha. See, the Jivatma resides in a seat. And that seat is made up of Panchamahabhuta Vikaras, combination of samudaya of different Panchamahabhuta Vikaras. See, hand, leg, feet, blood, flesh, hair, nails, all these things are made up of Panchamahabhuta. But the combination of Panchamahabhuta, the permutation and combination of Panchamahabhutas in each of these parts of the body is different. So different Panchamahabhutas combine together differently to produce different parts of the body. That is why it is said Panchamahabhuta Vikara Samudayatmakam. And then the most important peculiarity is Samayoga Vahi, ability of the body to maintain swasthyam by controlling the amount of formation of dosham, dhatu and malam. So it has the ability to maintain swasthyam when it's living. When it is living, it has the ability to maintain swasthyam by controlling the amount of structural formation of structural elements, amount of formation of functional elements, etc. So it is called Samayoga Vahi. Once more, Tatra Shariram Nama Chedanadhishtana Bhudam Panchamahabhuta Vikara Samudayatmakam Samayoga Vahi. Then about the synonyms of Shariram. Common synonyms of Shariram are Shariram, Deham, Kayam, Tanu. You can find many other synonyms like Kalebaram, Gatram, etc. Shiryate iti Shariram. That which deteriorates or undergo catabolic changes, normally in course of time, is called Shariram. You know, the body of a child is different from adult. A body of an adult is different from old age. As time passes, the child becomes adult, adult enters, adult becomes elderly, then old age, and then dies. Why he dies? Because of the deterioration of the tissues. So, Shiryate iti Shariram, that which deteriorates in course of time. Then, Dihyate iti Deham, that which can be nourished is called Deha. If we give nourishment to our body has an ability to become plump. So, Dihyate iti Deham. Then, Chiyade Annadibihi iti Kayam. See, it is called Kayam because the body, the strength of the body, the nourishment of the body depends on food. If we are not providing food to the body, we will become lean. If good food is provided, our body becomes strong. So, Chiyade Annadibihi iti Kayam. Then, Tanoti Bistaredi Kulam iti Tanu. It is called Tanu because it has the ability, inherent ability to reproduce by itself. Thank you, dears. That's all for today. We can study Purusha in the next class. Okay. Hope you followed and send me the suggestions you have.